Ilia Topuria did what he said he was gonna do. He put out Max Holloway in the third round. It's still weird seeing that he knocked out Max Holloway. Mollywop the fuck it is his. Very impressive performance. Sad to see that happen to Holloway, but a lot of us are now left wondering what is next for Ilia Topuria. So the first option that I think is best for Ilia Topuria at the moment is obviously the Volkanovski rematch. I believe, Volkanovski deserves, the right to get a rematch just off, the merit and also, the things he did for the UFC, they're gonna give him the rematch. And in my opinion, it just makes a lot of sense. Give Ilia Topuria a good matchup in Spain. He wins in Spain. That boosts his popularity even more. He brings out, all the Spanish fans, all the football players, whoever the fuck. And I think him beating Volk in Spain once again would catapult his stardom to a new level. I think that's when he'll hit superstar status. And it's not really a bad fight. I think that honestly, right now, the best chance at featherweight to dethrone Topuria is Volkanovski. I would pick Topuria again, obviously, but if Volk is able to circle out in certain moments and keep at bay, pop his jab out, use his leg kicks, just a typical Volk game plan, but he's able to obviously avoid the big counter or the big shot on the front foot. I think he can have some success there. So it's still an interesting matchup. Why not? The second best option for Ilia Topuria right now, in my opinion, is actually Islam Makhachev. So the reason I say this is because Shavkat is fighting Bilal. I believe that Shavkat will beat Bilal, and Islam likely should beat Arman. So that leaves Shavkat as the welterweight champion, hypothetically, right? I honestly do not see Islam Makhachev fighting Shavkat, so that kind of cancels out his double champ aspirations. And after he beats Arman Saryukian, who's going to be the next contender up at 155? Maybe Charles Oliveira. I don't think Islam's really interested in that matchup. It's a good fight, but I'm not sure he would, want to entertain that again. He beat him easily. The next big fight is Ilia Topuria. It would do good in Abu Dhabi or it would do good in Las Vegas as well. I think it's a big money fight. It's very interesting. The stylistic matchup, especially if, Arman gives him a hard time and, Islam looks even more vulnerable, people are going to be like, oh my God, Ilya could beat him. Ilya could beat him. So I just think it would have a lot of hype and it'd be a good fight. And if Ilya is able to beat Islam, bro, pound for pound number one, he's going to get glazed beyond belief. He'll be even more bigger than he already is. And I just think it makes a lot of sense, if those hypothetical things happen with the Shavkat winning and then he beats Saryuki and there's like no one left to really fight. So the third best option, in my opinion, is actually Diego Lopez. So I'm gonna be honest with you, like I think Diego Lopez would get mollywopped the fuck it is. Nah, I think Ilya would pretty much destroy Lopez, maybe in the first round. That's a matchup that because Topuria's game plan as of late has been to seek and destroy. He puts these guys on the back foot, he draws out shots, and then he counters them. So with Lopez, Lopez is going to be coming forward and he's going to walk into shots. So I just think it's a really easy fight for Ilya. And Ilya has good grappling and wrestling as well. Lopez is not going to sub him. He's not going to take him down. It'll be very entertaining, but it's kind of like, that's going to happen. Okay, like, let's see Ilya just make another defense. It's really just another defense, realistically. And I could see them doing it in Spain. Mexico versus Spain, they could build that little narrative, even though Ilya is Georgian technically, and Lopez is Brazilian, so that's kind of weird, but whatever. But I think it would be a decent fight if those two other options are not available. Why not? The Evloev, we have to see if he beats Aljo. If Evloev beats Aljo, that's a possibility because him and Ilya have a lot of beef. But then again, like the hype on that fight is not going to be very good. Evloev, I think he's a good fighter, but he doesn't have, a very entertaining style per se. And I think that's another fight that's essentially just another defense for
Boy,
Topuria.
ain't no
So
fucking way, boy.
I think those are the last resorts. I'm interested to see what they do next with Ilya. I've been saying for a while this is the UFC's next superstar. It's cool that it's coming into fruition now. O'Malley's gone. Hamzat has potential as well, but we just have to get him more active. If Hamzat's active, I think him and Ilya are head to head when it comes to like star power and superstardom. But yeah, Ilya's looking like the new Mystic Mac. Mystic Ilya. Dude's been saying what he's gonna do. And everyone's like, oh, this dude's fucking crazy. He's crazy. Like, who does he think he is? And then he does it. Time and time again, he's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. It's always good to have, figures like this in the sport. It's good for the sport. There's a lot of people that hate on it, but for the most part, everyone's gonna come around to it eventually. At the end of the day, it's more fun than having the same original dude. Oh yeah, we're gonna fight on Saturday. We're gonna fight on Saturday. Like, bro, we all know the fight Saturday, bro. Like, we finally got someone that actually could spice up fights and make the build up entertaining.
It is, it is what it is. It is what it is, It is what it is, It is what it is, man. No, it is what it is. It is what it is, If it is what it is,